harles paid tribute to the valor and sacrifice of those who have laid down their lives to keep us safe, as he unveiled a memorial depicting falling leaves in honor of police officers and staff killed in the line of duty. Charles uncovered a plaque for the monument to the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire, which commemorates almost 5,000 police officers and staff who have died on duty, 1,500 from acts of violence, since half-brothers Henry and John Fielding established the Bow Street Runners in 1749. Families of police officers who have been killed on duty were among the invited guests at the open-air ceremony, as was Prime Minister Boris Johnson, Home Secretary Priti Patel, Metropolitan Police Commissioner Dame Cressida Dick, chief constables from forces across the country and representatives from policing charities. The new 39 feet, 12 meters tall brass memorial features leaf-shaped apertures representing courage, sacrifice and lives lost. It has been designed by Walter Jack and includes 2 low screens bearing the names of 2,000 police officers and staff and spaces for reflection. Standing in the shadow of the new UK Police Memorial, Charles expressed thanks on behalf of the country to the men and women who have put themselves in harm's way to protect the nation. He told invited guests, "To those of you with personal experience of the sudden, unexpected and tragic loss of someone in the police service, whether you are here today, viewing from home, or attending one of the many services within your constabularies, I can only offer the assurance of my most heartfelt thoughts and prayers. On behalf of the nation, I would particularly like to express my profound gratitude for the valor and sacrifice of those who have laid down their lives to keep us safe, to remember their families who mourn, and to recognize those who continue to serve in order to safeguard our freedoms. Whilst our expressions of appreciation will always be hopelessly inadequate and, unfortunately, make the anguish no easier to bear, I do pray that this memorial will not only provide a hallowed place for us all to pay tribute to each of them, but also the reassurance that those who have given their lives so selflessly will leave a lasting legacy and will never be forgotten." The event began with the National Police Air Service staging a fly-past of a helicopter over the memorial in tribute to the courage and sacrifice of the men and women of the police service. A minute's silence was held to remember all those from the police service who have died in the line of duty, and Charles then led a wreath-laying ceremony, followed by the Prime Minister and Home Secretary. Before he arrived, a pre-recorded video message from Mr. Johnson was played where he said, "It takes a very special kind of person to be a police officer. When you pull that uniform each day, you have little idea of what's going to be asked of you, what dangers you might face. All you know for sure is that anything could happen, and that there's a chance, however small, that you won't be going home to your loved ones at the end of your shift. Yet every day, you go out and serve the public all the same. Yet every day, you go out and serve the public all the same. Whether you're a bobby on the beat, chasing down criminals, or a dedicated detective leading complex investigations, you protect the vulnerable, confront the country's most dangerous individuals, and offer comfort to those in the darkest moments of their lives. And that's why the names of officers lost in the line of duty are so seared into our national collective consciousness. Because we know that if it were not for your dedication, your selflessness, your daily willingness to run towards danger, we would simply not be able to live our lives in safety and security and freedom." He added, "No words can adequately do justice to the debt we as a nation owe your fallen colleagues, but I trust that this magnificent memorial in pride of place at the National Arboretum demonstrates the scale of our gratitude for their service, and that it will stand for centuries as a fitting tribute to the courage and sacrifice of the men and women who together form the finest police force in the world." Readings were given by bereaved relatives of police officers, with Emma Barker, daughter of PC Bill Barker of Cumbria Police, who was killed when he fell from a bridge that collapsed during the Cumbria floods in 2009, reciting the poem Beanicht by John O'Donoghue. She shared the reading with Sidney McKay, father of PC Nina McKay, a Metropolitan Police officer fatally stabbed in London in October 1997. The family of PC Ronald Hull, killed in November 1989, were impressed and moved by the new monument. His widow Marianne Hull said, "I think it's beautiful, I think it's a great honor. It's lovely they've done this at long last. It needed to be done, something for us widows and children of police officers that have been killed." The officer was instantly killed when he was struck by a motorist while assisting an army ambulance crew at the scene of a serious traffic accident. Katie Hull, the constable's daughter, followed in her father's footsteps and joined Hertfordshire Police and is now a detective in the force's Specialist Investigations Team. Ms. Hull, who gave a reading during the dedication ceremony, which saw sunshine and showers, said, "I think it's really amazing, and when the sun shone through the holes in the memorial, that looked really beautiful." Sir Hugh Ord, former Chief Constable of the Police Service of Northern Ireland and Chairman of the Police Arboretum Memorial Trust, said, "This memorial is an important symbol of the past, the present and the future. For the past, it places a marker that someone's life mattered and they are honored for what they gave. To say, albeit always imperfectly, to the loved ones, thank you. We recognize your loss and are here for you. For the present, they remind us all of the courage, commitment, resolve and dedication of police officers and staff to serve their calling day by day, recognizing that sometimes duty takes them to dangerous places, crossing a threshold as this memorial represents, unsure of what lies beyond, and where they place themselves in harm's way, sadly sometimes with a costly loyalty. And, for the future, the inspiration for others to put themselves forward to join the police service, to serve our communities and protect us from harm."